man. I feel like it would get old pretty quick.
Do you think Jared was too much of a nerd to get on Epstein's plane?
That's a fucking good question.
That is a very good question.
That is a very good topic of
Yeah, dude. I
discussion.
think he's. Yeah, he seems like he was too.
We gotta get out. We gotta get out of here before he gets out here. Bill Clinton's like, no, we gotta. Let's fly. Let's take off before he gets here. Come on, man.
Yeah, he
Epstein's
seems
like,
that.
get that cold cut bullshit out of my face, dude. I'm here to fuck kids.
You make $50,000 a year.
You fat fuck. Get LASIK, you ugly bitch.
He's like the.
so funny.
He's like the weird kid that follows you around and like no one really wants him around. Like a weird kid at school, always trying to be part of the group.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, hey guys, want to hang out? You're like, no, dude.
You guys
But
like
with the
Subway
pedophiles?
sandwiches
Yeah.
and fucking children?
Although I've heard stories about like in the early 2000s, like Jared was like a god amongst people. Like if you saw him, they would go fucking nuts.
Okay, so I met the founder of Subway because he used to have an office in Milford, right? And they used to sponsor a band called
Milf's
Grover
nice.
Dill, right? But they used to sponsor a band called Grover Dill. It was like this emo punk band, and like the dad was on the board of directors. So I was supposed to do a profile of the band, but they never published it. But I got paid. But I like shit on the band.
Dude, as long as you get that fucking money, baby.
But they had it was like Subway Presents. Anyways, the founder was there, and then I go,
Their band shirts had Subway Presents on them.
yes,
That's pretty sad.
Subway Presents.
Dude, at least their
Grover
dad
Dill.
was like getting some marketing out of
Oh,
like
yeah.
spoiling his kid.
Oh yeah.
And he was letting him pursue his dream.
Yeah.
Again,
The kid
whilst,
got to play festivals
whilst
and
doing
shit.
some fucking marketing.
Yeah. The place got and they would make a deal like he gets a certain amount of, they get cheap sandwiches or whatever. I don't know, whatever at these music festivals. But I go, do you know? He's like, so you know Jared? He goes, of course I know Jared. And I go, he goes, everybody asks me that question. Everywhere I go, people ask me that question. I went to Australia. And I showed them my Subway credit card at the hotel. And they go, do you know Jared? And I go, I'm going up to the hotel room to meet him right now. Then he goes, that guy's the best thing that ever happened to me.
But Epstein was like, get out of here, fag.
I went in. And
You're still fat on the inside, Jared.
I wonder if that has anything to do with his molestation or if that's just a random coincidence.
You know that he was a fucking nerd?
I don't think all fat people are child molesters.
Yeah, just most.
Just the ones that lose weight.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try and
the
lose my
ones that
stomach.
aren't
I'm suddenly gonna have an
always
urge
fat.
to
Yeah,
fuck a
they
child.
try to look hot for kids, dude. That's how you know.
Okay,
Hot
well
for
that went
teacher.
nowhere.
I thought that was a
Prince
good little
Andrew,
conversation.
really? Prince Andrew, Bill Clinton,
Oh, it's
Donald Trump, and then they take off like 5 minutes before Jared arrives.
Is Prince Andrew the ginger fuck?
Oh, I don't know. His fucking
He's the
story was
autistic one,
great.
right?
No, I don't know, but they were interviewing him.
Yeah, I saw parts of
And
the interview.
He goes, the woman was saying something about how much he sweat. And he goes, oh, I don't sweat because of my experience in like the Balkan or the Falklands War. And I was so traumatized in the Falklands War that I no longer sweat.
Because like it's all this adrenaline, right? Because like one of the
It's
like
a
one of the
really
girls
weird
that
interview.
like one of the girls like said they were dancing together, like the accusers was like, yeah, and he was really sweaty, and that was the excuse. He's like, no, I can't sweat, dude, but now I can. But then I couldn't because I had too much adrenaline pumping through me.
Yeah, dude, because he was too hardcore of a warrior.
Yeah, he's too
Is there
much of a warrior
any
to sweat, dude.
science to back that up?
Probably not.
I feel like more adrenaline would just cause more sweat.
He said some crazy things.
Is this
dude.
if
Because
he
that
didn't
would
even...
just get up your heart rate, which would up your body heat, which would cause you to fucking perspire.
I just want to know what Jeffrey Epstein had a picture of Bill Clinton in Monica Lewinsky's dress. I want that painting. This government probably owns
You
that
think
painting
Monica would have brought it up if she knew about it?
now. Did you ever see the Monica Lewinsky episode of the Tom Green Show?
No.
It was really good.
I watched an episode of Last Week Tonight that was about like celebrity shaming, and it just showed this long montage of how hard Jay Leno went on Monica Lewinsky,
She's a
dude.
whore.
It was like they just had like an 8-minute fucking compilation of him just being like,
His
"What's with
monologues
this
are
dirty
way
whore?"
too long. His monologues are notoriously way too fucking long.
Dude, I saw Jay Leno the other day driving in L.A.
Really?
Yeah, I was like driving.
What kind of car
behind-
was it?
Just some old, like one of those cars that's old, but like they keep it looking nice.
Yeah.
I don't know cars, but it was
I
a
mean,
piece
he
of
has
junk
like
in my opinion.
thousands of cars.
Yeah. But these cars kept driving next to him. I didn't know it was him. And these cars kept driving next to him, and like 3 cars I saw like pull up next to him
And then
like
parked on
almost
his
hit
face?
him. like almost hit him. And I'm like, why are people like almost hitting his car? And then I
They're
pulled
like,
up next to him.
I wanted to ramp
and I'm
off
like,
his
"Oh,
chin.
it's-" I realized it was Jay Leno, and I kind of started to swerve next to him and almost hit him.
Yeah.
And because you're looking over at him, you're like, oh, it's Jay Leno. I'm surprised he like doesn't get more accidents.
Like, oh, Jesus
because like 4
Christ.
people in a row almost hit him, and I was one of
Oh,
them.
you should scream. Tell me a traffic joke. Wow, can you believe this traffic joke?
Dude, yeah, it didn't have like the car like was it was a convertible, and he like it was, like had his eyes all looking weird. And I just saw his chin, big old fucking chin. I'm like, that's him, dude. That's for sure him.
Have you heard Matt Salt's mean Jay Leno?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
He's Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to do because we want to do our podcast, 6 Lenos, where we all do a Jay Leno accent and accent.
It
Is
would
called an
just be
accent?
Matt
Voice?
doing a impression. It doesn't fucking matter.
Impression.
Yeah, we did a bunch of those.
Yeah, and I was trying to practice an Asian Jay Leno accent, which
What?
is very it's very difficult.
It sounds like a podcast of like Matt doing a pretty good Jay Leno and then just 5 terrible impersonations of like, what
Pretty
is
much.
this even?
Yeah.
I really wanted
guess
the
it's
other
Jay
day.
Leno.
Last week, I really wanted to do an impression of Bill Murray in Godfather 3, but who the fuck can do an impression of Bill Murray?
Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Every
Got
time we
it.
go out, they pull me back in,
that's really good.
right?
Yeah.
You don't look dead enough in the eyes. And you look pretty dead in the eyes.
Yeah,
Paul.
you look
What about Al Pacino in Stripes?
stripes.
He's like,
Stripes is an old Bill Murray. Al Pacino wasn't in that. was
Chicks
it?
dig
Yeah.
me. No.
It was like
Chicks
a
dig me,
old movie in
because
the
I rarely
80s.
wear underwear.
I have it on VHS. It was
Do
in
you?
the
It's a
80s,
great
right?
movie.
Yeah,
Chicks
it's
dig
funny.
me because I rarely wear underwear.
That opening scene whenever he's in his cab and like he gets out and throws the keys to it in the lake, you know what I mean? And that's when he decides
so
to
beautiful.
join. Dude,
His girlfriend
it
leaves him.
stressed me out whenever I was watching
Really?
it because I was like, he's never gonna find those fucking keys. That taxi cab is useless, man.
Don't eat that pizza.
It's a useless taxi
His
cab.
pizza falls on the asphalt.
And then
Fucking
that bugged
pizza.
me throughout the rest of the
Really? Just whatever happened to that woman?
I still enjoyed the movie. It was funny.
poor old
It was
lady?
just like, damn, though. He just ruined his. You could have just quit, dude. You could have just turned your keys in. It didn't have to be symbolic.
Fucking
You just
A.
wasted. Somebody has to put a new, like, fucking key ignition system in that thing.
His girlfriend complains that he sits all night, he stays up all night listening to Tito Puente records. And he goes, he's going to die. And you're going to be like, I've been into him for years.
I need to get more references, dude.
It's
Okay.
an old
I need
movie,
to-
dude.
I
What's your
need-
favorite Christmas movie?
Probably Christmas Story. No.
Christmas Story was going to be my pick.
Yeah, either Christmas Story or Jingle All the Way.
Dude,
I've
'cause
never
I-
seen
the
Jingle
one
All
with
the Way.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's Jingle All the Way.
him like running and yelling all the names of the
Jamie!
reindeer is hilarious.
Oh,
And,
really?
Like all the Basha and Datsa,
He does that?
and Vincent. Yes, it is
Yeah.
so funny.
Oh, wow.
That's all. And that Sinbad's in it, right?
Yeah.
Jim
Yeah,
Belushi.
yeah.
I know
Oh,
Jim
I
Belushi's
forgot
in
I was
it.
thinking-
Phil
yeah.
Hartman's in it.
Yeah.
But I still can't remember anything from
My
it.
dude, this may sound hack, but I love the movie Elf. That shit's
That is
great.
a good
I
movie.
love the movie Elf, too. I love the movie. You sit on a throne of lies. When he fights Artie. But my favorite part in Christmas Story, the most heartwarming part, would be the end when they're in the Chinese restaurant and all the Chinese people sing Ringo Rather Ray.
I remember me and my family would
That's
just
very
sit down.
tasteful.
Dude, Christmas Eve, we'd always watch that, and Fa Ra 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 would always get a big old laugh out of the family.
Or TBS forced you into watching a
Oh,
Christmas
God,
Story.
that's the best.
When they started
they
doing
still
that,
do that.
they feel
Yeah.
like, I think TBS like is prideful about that, like Papa John is about the rights to the word Super Bowl. You know, it's like, we got a Christmas Story, bitch. 24 hours.
AMC with the Godfather movies. They never stop with the Godfather. 4 times a year, 5 times a
Well,
year. they play the
AMC has
Godfather
shows
movies.
now.
I
that
know,
are
but they also
popular.
still own the Godfather movies. So they just every 4 times a year they just come up with a fucking excuse to have the Godfather movies. One time they had Rudy Giuliani is hosting Mob Week, but the only thing that they played were the 2 Godfather movies.
I haven't seen those movies either.
Just over and over again for a week.
And now Rudy Giuliani's a criminal.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see the Godfather movies.
Okay.
What if they were like, hey, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Let's watch all 3 Godfathers.
Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. was shot.
And
Like-
so was some of these guys.
Yeah,
some
like
of these
Sonny.
cats.
Like Sonny on the Turnpike.
They took some lead to the dome.
Yeah, like Sonny on the Causeway. Okay.
Joe Pesci, Luther King Jr.
Oh God, I was just
Hey,
watching.
you little fuck! I got a dream, you little fuck.
Dude, I watched Casino last night, and then I woke up and Casino was on again.
Yeah, that's how long that
Haven't seen
movie
that one
was.
either.
It was still
God,
the
I
first
love-
go through of
Oh,
it.
dude, I just love when he's like talking to the woman about
That
like
and Titanic, the
fresh
only
fish.
VHSs that are two.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we talked about this. We're gonna have half of one and then half of the other. Anyways, okay, let's go. Where's the crybaby who said he told that?
That would be funny to watch the first tape of Titanic and the second tape of Casino and just be
Exactly.
like, this is one movie.
I
It's
haven't seen
all a
Titanic
metaphor.
either.
See, it's a metaphor.
Dude, honestly,
I haven't seen one
The
movie
ship
you've
going down
mentioned
is
yet.
a metaphor to the mob in
I've
Vegas.
probably only seen like 35 minutes of Titanic, but I know everything that happens.
You saw a Christmas Story. Did you know the
Oh,
kid?
yeah, I saw
Did you know the
Christmas
kid that
Story.
got his tongue
But I
stuck to the
mentioned that
pole?
one.
You know the kid that got his tongue stuck to the pole?
He
Oh,
murdered
yeah.
his whole family.
No, he's in porn.
What?
That's sick.
He's in the porn industry. I don't
How
know
is-
if he's sticking his tongue in anything, but he's like on the business end.
Dude, is he in gay
Oh, he's in the
porn? Because
business
then it's
Yeah, the
getting
cock.
stuck to pole again.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly,
nice.
dude.
God, I'm killing it.
Crushing, dude.
If your
Logan
jizz were
brings out the
blue.
best in me. Oh, I said your name.
All right, so
Yeah, that's just my first name, dude. It's
So,
all
hey,
good.
so
There's
did you
plenty
hear
of Logans
about?
out there.
Okay. Do you think the hymen is the vagina's way of saying hi, men?